Imagine the thrill of two elite warriors, each with a storied past in wrestling, stepping onto the mat for a showdown that could redefine their legacies. Welcome to the heart-pounding drama of RAF 3, where Mendes takes on Chandler in a battle of skill and grit. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this clash between former college wrestling champs really just about athletic supremacy, or could it hint at deeper rivalries brewing in the MMA world? Stick with me as we dive into the results from Saturday night's event at Chicago's Wintrust Arena, brought to you by the insightful lens of veteran journalist Damon Martin, who's been covering combat sports since 2003. MMA fighting has you covered with all the details, and I'm here to break it down in a way that's easy to follow, even if you're new to the octagon scene. At the center of it all is the 175-pound showdown between Mendes and Chandler, where these ex-college wrestlers ditched their singlets for MMA gloves and unleashed their ground game prowess. Chandler, a proud alumnus of the University of Missouri wrestling program, transitioned seamlessly into mixed martial arts, building a reputation for relentless aggression. On the other side, Mendes shone brightly at Cal Poly, earning two-time All-American status and narrowly missing out on the 2009 National Championships title when he was defeated by Ohio State's Jay Jaggers in the finals. For beginners wondering what makes this matchup so electric, think of it as a reunion of wrestlers who mastered the art of takedowns and submissions before evolving into well-rounded fighters. It's not just about punches and kicks, but tactical mat control that can end fights in an instant. And this is the part most people miss. RAF 3 isn't just about the main event, it's a star-studded lineup featuring UFC veterans and rising stars, all streaming live on Fox Nation starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll see familiar faces like Guida, the Carpenter known for his wild energy, and Joaquin Buckley, a submission specialist who's impressed in the UFC. Plus, don't overlook the Olympic flair. 2024 silver medalist Kennedy Blades brings her judo expertise, while Bella Mir adds her wrestling pedigree. These appearances remind us that MMA is a melting pot of disciplines, where a background in one sport can fuel success in another, like how a judo throw can set up a knockout in the cage. Now, let's get to the results and the full fight card, where every bout promises excitement. But before we do, consider this. In an era where MMA promoters are branching out, is RAF carving its own path or just echoing the UFC's model? Some fans argue it's innovative cross-pollination, while others say it dilutes the sport's purity. What do you think? Should promotions like this encourage more Olympic athletes to cross over, or does it risk overcrowding an already competitive landscape? I'd love to hear your takes in the comments below. Agree or disagree? Here's the complete RAF 3 fight card. Mendes vs. Chandler. Bassett vs. Darrion Caldwell. Austin O'Connor vs. Austin Gomez. Kennedy Blades vs. Alejandra Rivera. Real Woods vs. Jordan Olivera. Bella Mir vs. Alexis Gomez. Guida vs. Cayden Henschel. Joaquin Buckley vs. Pat Downey. Akhmed Tazhudinov vs. Anthony Cassioppi. Spencer Lee vs. Andrii Yatsenko. Whether you're a diehard fan or just curious about the buzz, events like RAF 3 highlight how wrestling roots can lead to epic MMA sagas. What's your prediction for Mendes vs. Chandler? Who takes the win, and why? Drop your thoughts and join the discussion. Let's keep the conversation going.